Hey guys, hope you are doing well. So we got the CPI data, and this is what we expected. The inflation in the US is 7%. It's extremely high, but it's not higher than the analyst expected. So that is why the market is in really good conditions now. So we see a nice bump. And my name is Mike Denkler from CorionX, and I'm bringing you the most important crypto news, technical analysis, altcoin, NFT, DeFi gems every day to keep you updated and educated. I should state that nothing in this video can be considered as a financial or investment advice. So everything just for your education and also for entertainment purposes only. Guys, push the bell, notification all, smash those like and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already done so. Follow us on Twitter and also join our Telegram. You will find also the Twitter and Telegram in the description. So join our Telegram. And after smashing those like, then let's share my screen and let's go to our favorite bubble chart and see what the market is doing today. As you see, most of the altcoins are in green. Just BitTorrent is correcting 10% down. Gala Sand 10% up. SCRT 10% up. And also OMI, Nexo 13, 11% rose. Oasis rose 15%. Cardano 8%. Celo 10%. Shiba 14. Toncoin 20. Wemix 20. Phantom still up 12%, Ravencoin 10%, One Harmony 14. And guys, Bitcoin is traded around 44,000 US dollar, up 2.5% in a day. Ethereum is traded about 3,300 US dollar and up 4.5%. So good to see these gains because the dump was really painful in the past few weeks. And we see a few coins turning green also in monthly and also in weekly, like Cardano, Hex, XRP, Polkadot, and Polygon, Matic, Chainlink, Near, but near correcting after the huge bump. So great to see that the crypto is recovery. Will be this just a short-term dead cat bounce, and then it will go over, or this is where the price is stabilizing and we will see a further continuation to the upside? Yeah, so this is the question. Let's find out, guys, together, shall we? So our favorite indicator, the crypto fear and greed index, is at 22 in the extreme fear zone. Yesterday it was at 21. And guys, remember just on Saturday, the index went as low as 10, and 10 was the lowest level during the summer dump. And during this May and summer crash, Bitcoin went as low as 10 4 5 times and then recovered from there. So guys, when the fear is extreme out there, that's always a good buying opportunity because investors are so fearful that they are selling their assets cheap. And when investors are getting too greedy and the index is going about 19, that it's due for a correction. But we are not there yet. And there is a saying from Warren Buffett that be greedy when others are fearful and be fearful when others are greedy. So let's go and check our first news. But before that, check this inflation um, expectation that caused market pumping today. I shared on Twitter a really nice chart. So this is from Altcoin Pepe, and her thoughts on CPI. And so here are the CPIs on each CPI events, and he noticed the pattern from January 21 to March 21, when the price index was actual or equal to the forecast, then Bitcoin pumped. when then saw an increase in April and in May in the index. Then we saw 4 times the forecast, then down we went. Okay, so I cannot make it bigger, but you see equal to forecast, equal to forecast, equal to forecast, and each time nice rally continued. And when 4 times of the forecast, so much higher than the forecast, then a huge dump. 1.5 times per forecast, huge dump. 1.8 times the forecast, huge dump. Equal to the forecast, pump. Slightly above forecast, pump. 1.5 times of the forecast, dump. So this is how it is, and now it's equal to the forecast. So that was 2 scenarios, greater than the forecast, and dumping further because then we can expect harder tapering events coming, and that it's not good for crypto and stocks and commodities. But it was equal to the forecast, so we can expect some nice pump. So guys, let's check other things that I shared here. Okay, so this is signaling that the bottom is in. The orange is the Bitcoin price, and this blue one is the exchange outflow, and we see that Bitcoins are going out from exchanges, so less and less Bitcoin is available on exchanges. Okay, so this is from Jack Muller's. Today, we launched a superior financial experience to a country that faces hyperinflation, predatory payment network, and unusable cross-border transfers. Today, we use the world's open monetary network, Bitcoin, to give hope to people of Argentina. Hola, Argentina. Next piece of news is from Bitcoin Archive. The Bitcoin mining difficulty is approaching the new all-time high just before the China ban in 2021. Network looking secure. So we already talked about this in the past few days that the Bitcoin mining difficulty reached a new all-time high. So the hash rate is at a new all-time high, even higher as it was before the China ban. And on the other chart, you see that miners accumulating. So this is the net position of miner net position. Here miners distributing, so they are selling. When you see green, miners accumulating, so they are accumulating their minings. The red is selling, and now you see, even if the price is falling since November, they are accumulating since November, and also they are accumulating massively. So not just in green, slightly green, but massively. So they are accumulating massively. And guys, miners are too closest to the market, and also they have to sell some bitcoins to cover electricity and other IT costs and wages. But I'm sure also that was a news yesterday that a miner in Canada just bought 1,000 BTC. So miners not just accumulating, but also they are buying Bitcoin. So this is huge. So I definitely think that they are preparing to buy Bitcoin when it will go higher. So this is just my addings here. Okay, so let's go and check our first news. Bitcoin funding rates stay negative as BTC price spikes to 43,500. That was a nice recovery from the lows. And funding rates across derivative platforms stay either neutral or negative during the volatility, further hinting that the market had been overly betting on fresh losses. Wolf of Wall Street shared this tweet. Leverage long from 39,800 to 41,000. That's already done. 45,500 and 46,600, and then taking the rest to 52,000 US dollars. Ether among major altcoin high flyers. Yes, Ethereum also pumped really well. So this is good news. let's check this funding rates chart. Let's make this bigger. Okay, so we see funding rates are almost in negative. So you are paid to keep up long positions. Cool. Next piece of news is a third of Americans to buy Bitcoin by end of 2022, says Rick Edelman. Okay, Edelman is founder of financial advisory outfit Edelman Financial Engines, and let's quote from him. We are already at a quarter of that number with 24% of Americans owning Bitcoin. So guys, 24% of Americans, they are owning Bitcoin. It won't be that much of a stretch for it to get to one third. Bitcoin is becoming more and more mainstream. People are hearing about it everywhere. It's not going away, not going away. A lot of concerns the SEC has have been resolved by the industry through their own maturity, innovation, and development. I am confident that we will see the SEC say yes because there is no legitimate reason for them not to say. Saying Bitcoin going to be as common in the next couple of years as any other portion of a portfolio. Okay, cool, good to see that. So America really loves Bitcoin. And the next piece of news is key on-chain metric shows Bitcoin miners in massive BTC accumulation mode. So we already talked about that. That was this tweet that I showed you already. And we have another chart that I make it bigger for you. Bitcoin miner reserve on miners. So this is the Bitcoin price and the miners reserve all miners. So you see miners reserves is also increasing. So they are accumulating. Holding the hardest since last January. This is from Glassnode. BTC amount of hodler or lost coins. So from last January, we see the highest number of the hodled and lost coin amounts here, according to this chart. So next piece of news is Bitcoin chat just flashed very rare by signal according to crypto hedge fund CEO Zhu Su. So I think we already talked about this yesterday, Zhu Su, and also we Clemente posted this. Dormancy flow by signal on BTC, very rare, only 6 times in history. And this is the entity adjusted dormancy flow. You see when the dormancy flow is low, then Bitcoin is dipping and reaching the lowest levels in the bear markets and throughout other markets. And we see that this is the fifth time that we see the dormancy flow so low. Dormancy flow refers to the average number of days that each spent coin had remained dormant before it was moved. The metric can be used to time market lows and assess whether the bull market remains in relatively normal conditions. Okay, so dormancy flow is the number of days. Okay, number of days that each spent coin has remained dormant. Okay, so this is how long this coins has been dormant before it was moved. As long as it is, then it's much better for expect some nice pump. Illiquid supply has been rising sharply since July 2021, in line with the accumulation trend from January 2019 to April 2021. So Bitcoin price and illiquid supply ratio is increasing. Bitcoin is in a multi-year process of higher highs and higher lows, with 2021 being a relatively quite a year in a backdrop of sideways accumulation. Buying tops or selling bottoms can be quite dangerous in this regime, leading to significant underperformance of buy and hold. Okay, so buying the dips as usual. Guys, next piece of news is Iran to permit use of cryptocurrencies in international settlements, reports reveal. Authorities in Iran are preparing to allow the employment of cryptocurrencies for international settlements. According to local media, central bank and government officials have given the green light to adopt a mechanism using digital coins in the field of foreign trade. Businesses in Iran to be able to pay foreign partners with crypto. We are finalizing a mechanism for operation of the system. This should provide new opportunities for importers and exporters to use cryptos in their international deals. So, guys, this is huge. This is huge because I think Iran was under an embargo because the war on oil by the US. But this is definitely huge that the country allowing and settling up cryptocurrencies payments for cross-border payments and international transactions, trading oil and trading other resources. Next piece of news is the 500 BTC blind trust to foster Bitcoin adoption. BTrust announces first steps. So they have the to-do list, the high-level goals. A month ago, Block CEO Jack Dorsey and rapper and entrepreneur Jay-Z announced the member of the board for the 500 BTC blind trust. BitTrust's purpose is to make Bitcoin the internet's currency and their field of action in Africa and India. So they want to make Bitcoin an internet of currency and expanding the usage across Africa and India. So this is definitely huge, and this will lead to mass adoption. Next piece of news is Fidelity adds Bitcoin exposure to traditional ETFs. The Canadian investment manager said the allocation seeks to improve the two funds' risk-adjusted returns in the future. So, guys, they are adding Bitcoin to the ETFs to improve the allocation and improve the performance of these ETFs. So, this is good news, if you ask me. Next piece of news is Strike launches Bitcoin payment services in Argentina to kickstart Latin America expansion. That was the news on my Twitter feed. The company plans to expand in Brazil and Colombia in 2022. And here is Jack Honors. So definitely a great guy to push crypto adoption forward, especially in Latin America. There is no news yet that coming from Argentina, from the government. But so there is no news that they are making Bitcoin a legal tender or anything else. But this is a news how strikes push crypto adoption further. Cash App integrates Bitcoin Lightning Network. And guys, don't forget that strikes also using the Lightning Network. So payments instantly and almost without any high fees. Jack Dorsey's payment app will take advantage of Layer 2 network. Cash App, the payment app from Jack Dorsey's Block Incorporation, has integrated the Lightning Network for Bitcoin payments. The Lightning Network allows for off-chain payments, thereby reducing fees and improving transaction times. Spiral Block's crypto division previously released a Lightning development kit for use by other developers. So this is definitely huge, and I think this is quite important. And also Cash App is jumping in the bandwagon of Bitcoin, spending Bitcoin as easy it can. Jack Dorsey's block to develop new Bitcoin mining microchip. Okay, so we know Block is working on Bitcoin developments, formerly known as Square, and now they are working on to make Bitcoin mining decentralized somehow and through this mining microchips. So this is a quite important news. Next piece of news is Axie Infinity's gaming sidechain is bigger than many major layer ones by volume. Nonsense. If the future of blockchain is multi-chain, then Axie's Ronin is leading the way according to new research. Okay. Axie's reach daily active addresses on Ronin. So guys, you see, topped at 1.1 million in December. Okay. What stood out to me was the sheer number of transactions on the chain relative to other layer 1 solutions like Avalanche or Phantom. That alone is a signal for other similar layer 1 tools to be created. If one single game demands so much out of the underlying blockchain, what happens when a chain is home to multiply games? Yes, so definitely, but maybe this chain will become a layer 2 in itself. These users would be priced out of using Uniswap, for example, added. So that's good news and good to see that Axie Infinity is increasing. And we had the news yesterday, but I want to pull up this news again to you. So McDonald's to crypto billionaire. Binance chief enters world's top 20 richest. So guys, that was the news yesterday that Binance chief executive Changpeng Zhao is one of the world's wealthiest people on the Bloomberg reports on the 11th place with almost a net worth of 96 billion US dollar, but without his Bitcoin and Binance coin holding. You see here is CZ on the list, and also in the article, Bloomberg acknowledged Zhao's humble beginnings as a McDonald's worker and entry-level software developer, and after that, CZ worked to the OKX exchange, and when he worked at OKX, he just envisioned Binance. And there is a saying, don't worry about rankings, focus on how many people you can have. So this is definitely what we should take in consideration. The price of BNB is going parallel almost with Ethereum, and you see how high was almost 40,000% increase in price. Okay, Binance US is also getting a global crypto platform. So this is definitely huge, and we are so grateful for CZ to making Binance one of the biggest and most reliable exchange and providing great services to us. Next piece of news is German neobank N26 to launch crypto trading later this year. So N26 is similar to Revolut, but Revolut is a UK company, and N26 is a German neobank startup, and they will add in cryptocurrencies, also sending and receiving and transacting and storing. So this is definitely huge. So guys, please join our Telegram channel. You find the link in the description. You see we are sharing our videos, our news, educational contents, and also we have the new video update from Jeff from Ambassador, and also you see nice communication and some juicy news going around. Guys, also be sure to visit our farms. So we do have farms running on Binance Smart Chain. So definitely come and you can enjoy 144% APRs, providing liquidity and looking up liquid tokens on our farm. If you are holding, let's say, if you are holding CorionX ERC20 version, let's visit farm.corion.io and you can earn up 330% APR, providing liquidity on Uniswap and ending your LPs to our farms. So guys, let's go and check the charts, what's happening out there. And yes, Bitcoin is up and 43,000, 44,000. Now Bitcoin is traded above 44,000, and it succeeded to break 43,500. That was a small resistance zone. The next big resistance is at 46,000. So all our eyes, let's take and look on 46,000. And also we have this trend line that Bitcoin should break before reaching 46,000. And we'll see now we are still bullish. MACD is looking good. RSI started to pump. So overall it looks good. Maybe this is a trend reversal, but also it can reverse here and falling back, and also if breaking 40,000, then visiting 36,000. But we don't want that. It will break this first trend line, then we expect 46,000 to be tested. Bitcoin shorts hasn't increased. Bitcoin shorts haven't increased, so still high. So somebody is shorting Bitcoin. Bitcoin dominance is coming down, so we are back at 40. Yeah, so if Bitcoin will make a huge pump from here, then maybe the dominance will increase again. But now getting back to this 40 and also maybe below 40, and this is good for altcoins. If Bitcoin will stop and just sidewaving, that we can expect a nice altcoin rally. And if this will be a fake rally or dead cat bounce or a real rally, I don't know. So if you are over leveraged and overextended, so definitely just take some profits in these pumps. Ethereum is coming back to 34,000, so 3,400, and if it will break this resistance, that the next level to watch is 3,600 US dollar levels. So definitely Ethereum is in a nice move and now, and also that was amazing to buy some Ethereum below 3,000 US dollar. So guys, Phantom is doing well. Phantom is getting to close to new all-time high, and that was a nice pump. So you see on the 4-hourly that after this breaking up here in the morning, yesterday morning, that a huge run up, and that is why you should use trend lines, and you should look into this trend lines as a 30% pump just with Phantom. So guys, this is huge. Gala Games is yeah, trying to reverse, but still not too much happened. Let's see, Cardano is also going down, and maybe this trend has been broken, and that we can continue from here. And yeah, Luna is doing well. Luna just bounced on our trend line. Matic is doing well, consolidating a little bit. I would buy more Matic if it would come down to 2.2 US dollar levels. Moonriver is doing well, trying to make a trend reversal. One Harmony is doing well, and actually One Harmony almost reached our price target. So this is a nice movement from One Harmony, and it's getting close to reaching an all-time high. Sandbox is pumping. I also broke the resistance of this trend line, and now pumping from here. The next level to watch is 6.6. Solana is pumping, but Solana just went down 2 times in the past 1 week, so that is why I would be very cautious with Solana. Cool. YFI is on the verge to break this trend line and then started to pump here. Render is doing amazing. Also Render, I think Render broke this trend line again. Great to see. So guys, overall everything is bullish, but be cautious and take some profits. Maybe the dump will come back. I don't know, but this is just a gut feeling. So smash those like, push the bell, notification on, subscribe to the channel, guys. Share this video with your friends. See you tomorrow. Enjoy your day. Play careful, trade careful. Bye bye.